I'd like to call this meeting to order. Will the secretary please call the roll?
Mrs. Becker?
Here.
Mr. Cancro?
Here.
Mrs. Chu?
Here.
Mr. Hong?
Here.
Mrs. Lex?
Here.
Mrs. Reese?
Here.
Mr. Seeler?
Here.
Mrs. Shaw? And Mr. Simmons. Okay, we have a quorum.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies. In accordance with the provisions of this act, the East Brunswick Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published at the Board of Education offices located at 760 Route 18. Written notice was also provided to the Sentinel, the Newark Star-Ledger, the Home News and Tribune, and the Municipal Clerk of East Brunswick. All Board of Education meetings, with the exception of executive session discussions, are videotaped for later broadcast. It is a policy of the Board of Ed that videotape meetings are not edited for any purposes. Individuals who speak at the board's public meeting should be aware of these videotaping rules. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out on a cold winter night. We're going to start off with the superintendent's report. Dr. Gillespie?
Thank you, Ms. Becker. Good evening, everyone, including the talented students here tonight from Central School. The artwork on display in the boardroom this evening was created by students from Chittick Elementary School. The art teachers of these talented students are Gregory Barron, Lori Denenberg, and Angeliki Karakaglu. Megan Mineta is the principal. Ruth Chang, supervisor of world languages and ESL, and Cheryl Jones, principal of Memorial School, collaborated with our ESL team for our second ESL Literacy Night, hosted at Memorial School on January 9th. Over 130 students and their families came to learn about literacy strategies, and we are thankful for East Brunswick Public Library's participation. Last week, 3 Science Olympiad teams from our district competed at the regional level of competition. I'm happy to report that all of our secondary schools, Hammersholt, Churchill, and the high school, have qualified for the state level of competition during the second week of March at Middlesex County College. I look forward to reporting these final Science Olympiad results at that time. This past Tuesday, January 16th, the Science and Practical Arts Department held a parent university featuring STEM curriculum examples from our elementary, middle, and secondary programs. Teachers from all levels hosted booths and illustrated how we use science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in our courses. Andy Scanlon, Practical Arts Supervisor, offered the opportunity to code cargo drones and Sphero robots, and Shruti Atkins, Science Supervisor, had Gizmo laboratory software available for the parents to sample. One of the highlights of the night was Antonelli's Waxman research students describing their work on identifying and mapping proteins with organismal DNA. That's even a mouthful to say.
Very.
On January 17th, Ruth Chang and the ESL department hosted our ESL College and Career Information Night. We are thankful for the collaboration of our ESL teachers, Leah Williams and Audrey Oldorp, and high school counselor Joanne Mary Annie. Our ELLs and their parents left with an understanding of how to begin the college application process. In sports, boys winter track were the GMC Relay champions for the first time in 30 years.
Wow.
With our pole vault team of Devin Kuss-Mider and Jake Stockey as champions. Track GMC individual champions were Chanel Coleman in the 55-meter and in the 400-meter, and Jake Stockey in the pole vault. Congratulations to them. Due to the snow days, midterm exams at both Churchill and the high school are scheduled to take place on Monday, January 29th through Thursday, February 1st. Only students at these two schools will be dismissed at 11:58 a.m. on these exam days. Friday, February 2nd will now be the end of the marking period. Report cards will be available on Friday, February 9th. And I did want to take a moment, Ms. Becker, just to remind the board that even though she is not in attendance tonight, was not able to attend, Dr. Ogden, this would have been Dr. Ogden's last board meeting, culminating over a 30-year career with East Brunswick Public Schools.
When I first got on the board, Dr. Ogden was one of the people who was truly an inspiration and mentor to me. Whatever there was to know about curriculum that she didn't know wasn't worth knowing. She is responsible for so many of the programs that have been developed over the years and the successful implementation of them. And this district will forever owe her a debt of gratitude for her commitment, her intelligence, her insight, and the good she's done for the children of East Brunswick for over 30 years.
And Ms. Becker, if I could add that.
Absolutely.
I was a teacher when Dr. Ogden came to the district, and as good as East Brunswick was, and we were, Dr. Ogden brought her talent, her experience, and her expertise to the district, and there were very few people who interacted with her or who knew of her work who were not impressed. So I would also like to offer my thanks and appreciation for her 30 years in the district.
Thank you, Dr. Valetsky, for reminding us.
And if you would allow me, I have a resolution of appreciation for Board of Education Recognition Month in New Jersey, which is January 2018. So if you'll permit me, whereas the New Jersey School Boards Association has declared January 2018 to be School Board Recognition Month, a time that all residents might acknowledge the contributions made by our local school board members. And whereas the East Brunswick Board of Education is one of more than 581 local school boards in New Jersey that sets policies and oversees operations for public school districts. And whereas the East Brunswick Board of Education embraces for all students the goals reflected in the district motto of excellence in academics, athletics, and the arts. And whereas the East Brunswick Board of Education helps determine community goals in the education of approximately 8,200 children in preschool through 12th grade. And whereas the East Brunswick Board of Education members receive no remuneration for their services, yet are committed to and active advocates for the public school students, and as board members collectively work with administrators, teachers, and parents for the good of the East Brunswick Public School District and public education in general. Whereas the East Brunswick Board of Education provides accountability to the public, communicates the needs of the school district to the public, and conveys to school administrators the public's expectations for the schools. And whereas the East Brunswick Board of Education can take pride in its schools, which rank among the best in New Jersey, and nationally in indicators such as high school graduation rates, class size, college entrance exam participation, and advanced placement offerings and test scores. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we join communities statewide in observing January 2018 as School Board Recognition Month and express our gratitude and appreciation to President Todd Simmons, Vice President Vicki Becker, Meredith Shaw, Lori Lax, Susanna Chu, Barbara Reese, Robert Cancrow, Lee Woo Hung, and Chad Seeler collectively, the East Brunswick Board of Education, for their unwavering service to the students, staff, and greater East Brunswick community.
So moved.
Second.
We have a quorum, so we can vote, right? No, I just wanted to say, beyond that, beyond these words, my appreciation for this board in support of me and the entire administrative team. We could not do what we do without your support. We would not be a district of excellence without all of the individuals, and the individuals who preceded you. And we wouldn't be future ready without this board. We have a lot of labels we can apply to East Brunswick, but we wouldn't have those labels without all of you as part of this body. So I appreciate you, and I want to express that appreciation on behalf of the entire administrative team.
Thank you.
On behalf of the board, I think I can safely say that we are all proud and honored to be a part of this district, and any part we play is part of a team of incredible people who are dedicated to making this one of the best school districts, not just in the state, but in the country. Thank you so much.